Hello everybody, as you guys see today, what I'm going to try to show you is an ILS tutorial with the 777-300ER. This is a Pmdg model, and as you can see the scenery is pretty real too, because I've added got the flight Tampa kite tag. So what we're going to do today is take off from the old, take off from the old Hong Kong International Airport to Kai Tak, which is also known as the old Hong Kong International Airport, which is this one, also known as Kai Tak, and for having one of the world's hardest landing approaches. Alright, let's find out the ILS for this one. This is an ILS DME, and this one is also an ILS DPA. Alright, fine. So the ILS frequency for 31 is going to be 109.9. Let's just input that because alright, so 109.9. Two flaps, 2 flight degrees. Alright, switch this. Don't activate it yet. Don't need it yet. Alright, let's see what else we gotta do. Okay, so we need lights. Not like they're gonna make any difference right now, but we are pretty okay. Auto. And let's see, we're gonna try to keep it at about 2,500, depending where we are. And let's keep speed at about that much. That should be fine. Okay, let's put terrain so we see. Alright, position. Okay, and that looks fine. Okay. And without any further ado, let's take off. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly the waypoints I've manually inputted, which is going to take us and let us do the ILS. Also, as you can see right now, our plane is kind of pushing to the left because we're getting a strong gust from the left. It's going to be a bit interesting. And do check out the scenery, it is pretty nice. I have put in some, it is a fly Tampa. Alright, so 140 and 160, let's rotate. Okay, and let's turn a bit. Landing gear off. V2. And let's reduce speed. And flaps on. Okay, now I'm gonna take a turn. And let's try to get through that gap there. I'm just gonna set speed. Okay. And let's roll out because that's one of these, that's a gap which we're going to try to get by. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so let's get through that gap and try to increase our altitude a bit. We are a bit low. Okay. That's scary. Alright. And let's try to align ourselves with the waypoint. I'll just put it on navigation, hold it a bit. Okay. Yeah.
Link rate. Build sync. Build sync. Build sync.
Don't know what's going on, to be honest. Alright, I'm just gonna pull off a bit. No! This is why sometimes I really do like kind of like explain 10 more, because it's at times it is just easier if you guys can see. Okay, autopilot and L navigation and auto throttle on. Oh, finally. Right, so as you can see now, everything else looks fine. Let's drop speed to about 200 knots. And let's have one set of flaps and let's get it ready. Okay. Oh, alright, so what you can see there is Tampa. There's Kai Tak, city of Hong Kong, very beautiful. And that's... Alright, so let's see how we're doing. Okay. Let's open the maps. Okay, so as you can see, we're going to turn once in about 4 miles. And then get ready for the ILS again, which is going to vector us out there. So right now what I've done is basically autopilot is on. I'm held on 2500. Speed is set. And I'm on L navigation. In this plane there's no need for turning back and forth from this. Alright, one more set of flaps, 5 degrees as it's directed us. So we're at 2500. So, and I've selected navigation, so it's just going to follow these waypoints. Which I've inputted by myself. Alright, we're taking a turn now. I hope I've given us some... Okay. We do have some space before we take the... As you guys can see, this is the city of Hong Kong. Some clouds turning up there. Alright. 8 more miles until we turn. Alright, let's reduce speed to about 180 knots. It does said we're below speed, but we're actually not. I just had in one more sets of flaps. So 15 degrees, 180 knots. This is popularly known as a quick repositioning flight from one airport to another. Okay. Right, so 4 miles. And then we'll probably be on the glide slope. Alright, let's decrease altitude to about 2,100. Let's see how that works for us. Two miles and that thing is going to turn. It's catching the localizer. Alright. Okay, so now we're making the turn. Now from the turn I want to activate my nav 1 to start tracking the localizer. Alright, so the distinct beeping tells me everything is fine. Hopefully we can get in the localizer before we actually intercept the glide slope. Alright, so if you just get in the glide slope, come on then. Okay, that should be fine. This is a pretty small list. Just gonna align itself with the what I'm gonna do now is click my approach switch on too. Okay, so now it's again going to fly to this, and once it intercepts that, we have 2,000 feet right now. Our speed is pretty 170. It's an approach minimums. Okay, let's see what these warnings are all about. What is that? Airspeed low. Yes, I know it's airspeed is low. I can't retract until I'm in the glide slope again. Okay, hopefully we're going to make a turn now again. To intercept this glide slope. There we go. And there you have it. You can see the runway there. Alright. And in a bit we're just going to start following that pink blimp there. And there we have it, we're on the glide slope now. Okay, so let's have the track flaps again, and let's set speed to about 155 for landing, and auto brakes are off. Landing gear down. $30 and 152 knots. Alright, so as you can see, there's some really nice scenery actually. This is all not default, this is pretty much this which I've got. Alright, 1,100 feet. Speed brakes armed. To approach their minimums. Feet. $500. I'm gonna disengage now. Auto throttle is off, and I'm gonna push forward a bit. Let's take back on the throttle. let's touch down and let's 190. 60, 70, and disengage reverse thrust. Stay clear of the runway. And there you have a flight. Okay. So we saw was there we're approaching the city, a beautiful city. On the glide slope, as you can see, there are 2 whites, 2 reds. And then about now I think I disengaged my, as you can see, and there we have it. So as you can see, took it down, and there you go. Reverse throttle and brakes on. And that was it. So as you can see, it's pretty rudimentary. There are only some things you really need to take care of, which is make sure your ILSs have the proper frequency in there. You have the proper frequency, and you make sure you switch it on. You make sure you have your localizer and your approach switch all on.